Jai Gurudev, dear students. Children, you know we have completed lesson number 11, transportation and excretion. In this chapter, we have studied about the transportation system, that is circulatory system, as well as excretory system, about the heart and their working, and about the kidneys and working of kidney. So today is the exercise time, and let's we solve all the exercises which are given in your book. So some of the exercises, you know, always it is given in between the chapter. So this exercise which is given in new book, page number 111, that is in the form of fill in the blanks. So first one is, dash is the liquid part of blood. Children, what is the liquid part of blood? That is called plasma. Dash cells fight against germs that may enter our body. So what are these cells? I have already explained you when we explained this chapter that WBCs means white blood cells. In short form we can write WBCs, but its full name is white blood cells. They fight against germs. Okay? Any germs, bacteria, virus, or any other kind of disease causing germs when enter into our body, that foreign bodies are killed by WBCs. Third is, veins have dash which allow blood flow only towards the heart and prevent its backflow. Children, I have explained you in this chapter that arteries don't have any kind of valves. Valves are the flap-like structures which are present inside the wall of veins, and these veins have valves to check the backflow of blood. Means when blood flows through these veins, then that valves check the backflow of blood. So next, fourth is, heart rate is the number of times the heart beats per minute. Means, what is the heartbeat? It is the number of times our heart beats in a minute. Okay. And fifth is, the throbbing felt at the wrist is the pulse which occurs due to blood flowing in the arteries. Children, that it is a throbbing. Throbbing means that slightly pumping of our arteries we can be felt by placing our finger on our wrist. Okay, and that throbbing which we felt by placing finger or thumb in on our wrist, that is called pulse. Okay, you can see here I can show you diagram. Here if we place our fingers, we can feel that throbbing movement or movement of arteries. Okay, so that is called pulse. Now after this exercise, now let's come to the next page, page number 113. On this page number, one more exercise is given which is in between the chapter, that is in the form of true or false. So first one is, waste products are removed from body through excretory system. Yes, it is true. You know that waste products which are produced in the body, that are removed through the kidneys or skin, through sweating or through the urine, that are waste products, and that system is called excretory system. So it is true. Liver is a part of urinary system in humans. No, children, liver is not a part of urinary system. Liver is a part of digestive system. So that's why it is false. The blood reaching the kidneys has only waste substances. No, it is also false, because the blood which is reaching to the kidneys, they have both waste as well as useful materials also. Okay, so useful materials again go back to the arteries, and only waste products or waste substances removed or filtered through the kidneys, and they comes out from our body in the form of urine. Fourth one is, urine is stored in urethra until it is excreted from the body. Children, are urine first stored in urethra? You can see, I have explained you this diagram, that when urine is formed, means blood is filtered out in the kidneys, and through these pipe like structures which are called ureters, this urine which has waste materials, that is stored in urinary bladder, not in urethra. Okay, so that's why this urethra is this part, means this part through which urine comes out. So that's why this fourth one is false. It is not true, it is false, because urine is stored in urethra written here. It is not stored in urethra, it is stored in urinary bladder. Okay. Skin is also involved in removal of waste products from the body. Children, you know, skin has many sweat glands which secrete sweat, or we can say that waste material containing sweat, and many kind of salts which are as a waste material which are produced from our body, that are also removed from the body through skin, through our sweat. So sweat is also a way to remove the waste products from the body. So it is true. So after this, next exercise is after the chapter. It is given in the form of choose the correct options and CQs. Okay, so first one is, the correct order of blood flow through the circulatory system in humans is, you can see here so many kind of combinations they have given, but right combination is C. Why? Because here they have given in the form of flow chart, means how the blood flows through the heart. You know that right atrium, when blood comes from the body, means through the vena cava, that comes to the right atrium, and from right atrium it goes to the right ventricle, and from the right ventricle it goes to the lungs through the pulmonary artery. Okay, and from the lungs it again comes in the form of oxygenated blood, means blood is purified in the lungs, and again from the lungs blood comes to the left atrium, and from the left atrium it moves to the left ventricle. So this is the correct sequence of blood flow through the heart and lungs. And second is, if we remove this vascular tissue from plants, the transport of food will be affected. Which tissue is this? Children, you know that transport of food is responsible, means is taken place by the phloem tissues. Phloem is a vascular tissue which is responsible for the transportation of food. So that's why if we remove phloem from the plant vascular tissues, then only the transport of food will be affected. So B is the right option. Water is absorbed by roots of the plant through osmosis. Osmosis is a process in which water moves from higher concentration to lower concentration. So when there is a higher concentration of water in the soil, then only the roots can absorb water. Means water moves from the soil to roots when water concentration is higher in soil as compared to roots. So A is the right option. Fourth one is, choose the correct sequence of urine transfer through the urinary system. So children, first one is the right option. Here also many that options are given, 4 options are given in a different sequence, but this A sequence is a correct one, because first kidneys filter out blood and that blood goes back to the body, and urine which is formed after the filtration of blood, that goes to ureters, which are pipe-like structures. Just now I have shown you that after ureters it stores for some time in the urinary bladder, and through urethra it removes from our body. So this is the correct option. Next, fifth one is, which of the following processes is used by hydra to excrete waste substances? Children, in this chapter we have studied about the lower category of animals also, that how they excrete waste material. I have told you that amoeba, hydra or other also smallest organisms, they excrete out waste material through simple process, diffusion. In diffusion, what will happen? Waste materials just pass through their cell membrane, means comes out from their body through the cell membrane, because their body is not a complex body. Their body is a simple kind of body, because it is made up of very less number of cells. So diffusion is the right that option. Next exercise is given in the form of match the followings. So here 2 columns you can see, column A and column B is given here. In column A, they have written arteries, veins, RBCs, WBCs and platelets. So here they have given functions, different kind of functions. So you have to match them, that which one is a function of what kind of this word. So first let's see arteries. Arteries take blood away from the heart. You know that arteries supply oxygenated blood to all the parts of our body. So they take away, means blood away from the heart. Okay. So it is the first one. Veins. Veins bring blood towards the heart. You know that these veins collect deoxygenated blood from full body, and they again come to the heart. In the right atrium, they open their largest vein, that is vena cava, which open in the right atrium. Okay, so that's why second number is matching with this, veins is matching with this one. RBCs, red blood cells, transport oxygen to all parts of the body. So third one is correct option. And WBCs, you know, white blood cells, in another exercise also we have seen, they fight against germs and kill the infected cells. So that's why we will give 4 number to this statement. So WBC match with this statement. And what is the function of platelets? Platelets, you know, platelets helps to form a clot and they stop bleeding. So stop bleeding by forming clot. We have to give 5th number to this statement. So these are the functions, or these are the different kind of exercises. So children, with this, exercises of this chapter are completed, and after this one small diagram is given here. This is for you, for your practice. You should label these parts. What is the first one, and what we call the second one, what we call the third one, and what is this fourth one. You have to write name of all these parts. It is given in your book. You can take help of that, but you should know that what we call the different parts of our excretory system. Just now also I have shown you in this video. So you try to solve it. Okay children. So with this, our exercise part is completed. I'll send you notes of this chapter also in the form of PDF. So Jai Gurudev.